think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
The 20-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the race.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Scarlett brought him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To Mark Ingram. The tackle by Morgan Burnett. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never...
deep in their own territory. They look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Ingram. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defense.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So we've reached the intermission, and what right now is a 13. And, okay. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety...
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Second and 14. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 5.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
A gain of
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Snead's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the counter, Ingram. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and 11 now.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 9.
You hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They're going deep downfield for Boykin.
And this is going to be incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shut.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.